Hey everybody, welcome back after a long hiatus.
Season 5. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Season 5. That means that we've gone through 97 episodes.
Yeah.
So this is episode 98.
Well, officially
episode
not
98.
including all of your Patreon episodes.
True.
So
We're actually past 100. But
yeah.
But you got to be a part of Patreon to know that. So,
Yeah.
how was your vacation?
It's good. I bought a new car.
You decided, you were telling people you were going to, then you
Yeah.
were trying to, then you stopped, and then you decided to.
And then my car broke down.
and then your car broke. But then you were going to fix your car.
And I did fix my car.
Right.
And then it died. I killed the car. Officially.
You officially killed it.
So, yeah, it was dead.
So
It died. No, it's like it just needs more repairs, and I'm just like I'm not putting in more money.
I wouldn't
into
bother.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How old is it?
2010. It's 12 years old.
So it's 12 years old.
Yeah, and it has almost 200,000 miles. So it's
So here's the thing: is that
It's time.
you didn't buy it brand new though.
the Avenger.
Yeah.
No, I bought it with like 50,000 miles in 2015.
Okay, so somebody drove the hell out of it.
Yeah, it was one other owner
not
before
really,
me,
but
and it was
yeah.
old couple.
So somebody drove it for 5 years, and then you bought it,
Yeah,
and you drove it for another 7 years.
Yeah,
So it's.
I got my money's worth. It was like a $12,000 car. Like,
Yeah.
I got my money's worth out of it. You know. But yeah, so now I am a proud owner of a brand new 2022 Toyota RAV4.
So there you go.
Had 4 miles on it when we went there up in Venice.
Yes.
But dude, the car buying process, holy shit, dude. I literally contacted every single freaking Toyota dealership from Clearwater to Naples.
Okay.
And I ended up going with the first one I contacted.
They were the first. I didn't know they were the first ones you contacted.
Yeah, because I went through the Costco auto buying program.
Oh, okay.
So they connected me with the one up in Venice, and then I was like, oh, well, I'm going to call around and try to find like the best deal either way, because maybe I could find something that is what I'm looking
Comparable.
for that'd be, cheaper. And nope. Like, dude, dealerships, some dealerships wanted $2,500 down payment, or like not down payment, but like deposit to hold the car. And like, their Venice was like, what are you buying, a $150,000 car? I was like, no. They're like, Dad, that's how much I would need, $2,500 to hold for a $150,000 car.
Right.
And I was all like, okay, yeah, so never mind. And then I went to another dealership that was had a used 2017 one and wanted a really good price on it. I showed up, and he's like, oh, we just sold it last night. And then he kept on calling me and trying to put me in this other car. Dude, he kept on trying to put me in this GMC that had 3 rows of seating. And he's all like, yeah, I'm telling you, that car with that GMC with the 3rd row is what you need. I was like, what the fuck do I need 3 rows of seats for, man?
Did he think you were gonna like have like a wife and like 100 kids at home? Or
I
something?
know, right?
Do
That's why I was
you
like,
give off that vibe?
I
of
guess
like,
so,
hey,
but I
I've got
told him.
shit tons of children at home.
Dude, like I told him, I was like, bro, I am a bachelor. I was like, women see 3 rows of seating and they think I want kids. Like, no, you're supposed to be trying to put me in like a fucking Supra or something, like a Corvette, like a sports car.
Here, check out this Prius.
Yeah, like you're supposed to be trying to put me in a sports car, not a 3-row
How
seating
crazy
fucking GMC Yukon.
Okay, but times how crazy is it that you're in your head? You're like, oh, I'm single. I'm supposed to be like put me in a sports car. And this guy looked at you and went, this motherfucker needs a GMC with 3 rows.
Yeah. So I don't know. It was weird, but yeah, I ended up just getting a RAV4 SUV with 2 rows, just the front and the back,
Just a regular row.
just a regular row, just
Not even a row. Just 2 seats, 4 seats total.
Jesus. Yeah. So, but plenty of trunk space for the dogs. I really shouldn't call it trunk space when I'm talking about putting live things in it.
You know what?
But yeah, no, it was a fun experience. It was super fun spending a lot of money. But dude, that car. Okay, so what I'm about to say, everyone that's watching this is probably going to be like, dude, yeah, that's all fucking old-ass technology. But you know what? It's new to me, and it is incredible, dudes. The things that these cars are doing right now.
What do you mean everyone's goes? You said it's a 2022.
Yeah, but I got like the
So-
basic trim level. So like they're like, yeah, here, have all the old technology. Like, but it's still new to me. So get this, right? This car has lane assist. So when you're driving, it looks at the sensors on the road or the lanes on the road.
Right. Has a
And
camera.
and it steers you in, keeps you into your lane.
Right.
The adaptive cruise control, I think, is the coolest freaking thing I've ever experienced. I was just like messing around or whatever, and I put it in cruise control when I was headed home last night, and the car in front of me started like as it went up to another car, it saw the car and it slowed down to
adjust.
Yeah. Right? And then when the car went up to a red light, my car slowed down and stopped, and I didn't even have to touch the freaking brake.
Yeah.
Stopped completely behind that car, and then when it picked up, my car picked up. Like, I literally didn't have to... I just sat there. Like, fucking lane assist, adaptive cruise control, I just fucking sat and just drove me all... Dude, unbelievable. Unbelievable stuff. I love my car so much. But
And now imagine had you had paid for all of the bells and whistles.
yeah, I know. Man,
Yeah.
could probably make me hot cocoa.
Yeah. Suck your dick the way home.
So, yeah, lick my asshole. I don't know.
I'd be like, Adam's been driving for 8 hours. He's gone nowhere. He's gone absolutely nowhere.
I've had this car for 48 hours. It now has 10,000 miles
I was
on it.
going to say, you put 100,000 miles in 48 hours.
Oh, man. No,
What's a feature? Is there a feature on the car, and you can say this now that you purchased it, but is there a feature on the car you wish you would have purchased? Or you wish you would have been like, oh, fuck it. If I had to do it again, I'd probably just got this or got that.
This...
Like I always do that. When I always buy a car, I'm always like, damn it, I should have just... But
yeah, but it wasn't worth the money.
It's not a big deal, but...
Yeah, like... The higher trims had, power and heated and cooling seats. AC seats. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's... pun. But that's badass. That's badass.
Right.
You know what I mean? How it's like ventilated seats or whatever. So it on a hot day, the AC blows through your seats or however the fuck that works.
I have no idea how it works.
Dude, that's awesome. Like,
I know heated seats are good work.
right. But no, they now have AC ventilated seats of some sort.
Do you have heated seats on yours?
No. Because it's not power seats. It's just basic ass seats. But I don't need power seating. I'm not that lazy where I'm like, oh. No, I don't need that. I can have a little lever and move my seat. That's fine.
Yeah.
You know,
But let's be honest, you're not moving it because we're 6'3", so that
Yeah,
shit just
exactly.
goes back and stays there forever.
exactly. It goes all the way back and sunk all the way down, and that's where it stays.
And that's where it stays until the car dies.
Yeah, that's right.
People ride the back seat. Can you move your seat up? Nope, driving. Sure
right.
can't.
You got to, dude, being this tall, you get used to telling people, you might want to, if they have to sit in the back, you might want to sit behind the passenger.
Yeah, you're going to sit on the other side.
Yeah. No, there is one, and actually, a buddy of mine pointed it out or whatever when I was showing him. Because I opened up the latch in the back of the trunk or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And when he went to go close it, he was like, where's your button to close it?
Yeah.
And I was all like, no, dude. You got to push it down with your hands. Old school. He goes, what the? This is a brand new car and there's no button to close the door. I was like, don't be fucking lazy, bro. Just close the fucking door. But I do kind of wish I had that.
You were looking when we went and saw the car. You were looking for was there a button?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I thought it was. I thought it was something that would come standard.
So did I, but no, that's with the XLE and Adventure
And all
and
the
all of the
bigger
other
ones.
ones. Except I found out that the RAV4s, it's not a button. It's a foot sensor.
I did that on your car.
Did you?
I put my foot there to see if it would do anything.
Yeah,
and
no,
nothing.
those ones have a foot sensor, so you kick your fucking bumper and then the door will close or open, which is cool if you got your hands full.
Right.
But I'm fine. I could just close it.
So
with
of
my
all the
hands,
things
it's
that you
fine.
wish your car had, is that one thing you wish you were like, yeah.
That's the only thing that I was
Right.
just I wish kind of. know.
Right.
But everything else, I mean, everything that I mainly wanted came with the basic trim levels. So I was like, why am I going to spend $7,000 more, you know, or $5,000 more getting a bunch of leather little shit that I don't really need? I mean, the AC blows out cold. It's freaking freezing, dude. I put the AC at the lowest setting because it's fucking
so
freezing.
cold. That's good though.
Like,
I mean,
it's
that's
freezing.
good though.
But
You
I
went from
also
a car
just had a car that had no AC.
Yeah.
And I had to roll the windows down, you know, and only 2 of them worked. So,
Hey, everybody, we'll take a minute here to talk about Bubbly Bath and Body.
do you want to be silky smooth? Try Bubbly Bath and Body. They specialize in skincare products that are natural and plant derived. They want to give you the product that you can trust that isn't harmful to your skin.
So if you're looking for something more natural, and if you're looking for something that make your family more healthy and make better decisions for you and your family, then go to bubblybathandbody.com and make sure to check out the Rayhart collection. If you check out the Rayhart collection, you can see all kinds of different setups that we have for our package deal, so to speak, I think it was. Have you checked out any of the Rayhart collection yet?
I have, actually. You've got like Peacocks Up. Like, a lot of it is all different jokes, but if you read the description, you get 20% off that automatically. And if you type in Rundown, you get an additional 20% off. So you get double the deal.
Yeah, it's a double deal right now. So again, use the code RUNDOWN at checkout to get yourself 20% off anything on their site. But if you go to the Rayhart collection, we've already pre-made some collections that are already discounted. So definitely check out bubblybathandbody.com.
So
What's wrong?
I got really enthusiastic and just punched myself in the balls.
Cool.
I'm okay.
You know, people
Hands
that
are going
are
up
people.
here.
Here's the thing: people that are listening to the podcast right now don't know what just happened.
Yeah.
People that are actually just audio listening, going, "What? What? Why did it just pause? Did it get? Is it over?"
Sorry. No, it just...
No, it's not
just
over.
my right nut. I just
Adam just
fucking hit it.
grazed himself.
All right. I'm okay. Anyhow.
Okay, so your Steve the Raccoon is a jerk shirt.
Yeah.
Let's talk about merch for a minute.
Dude, I dug this out of my freaking
I know, it's old
closet. I
school.
was like,
It's
oh,
one of the
man,
original
I haven't
shirts.
seen it in a while, so I was like, yeah, I'll throw it on.
It's like
Matches the
first
hat.
season or second season shirt. I don't know.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It's not longer available.
No, I mean the joke is so old. I don't even think half of our listeners know about
They
Steve.
don't even know. But yeah, it's that's gone. This shirt right here just left at the end of August. It's no more.
Right on. But now we got Sarcasta merch.
Sarcasta merch is out.
Dude,
It's
those freaking
it's
slides
all
are
over
hilarious.
the freaking place. I mean, I don't know. It's there's a bunch of different stuff. I don't want to give anything away. I want you to go on to RayhartRundownMerch.com.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Check out the slides. The slides are hilarious. I feel like those ones are they're gonna sell like crazy.
Well, let's hope so. I mean, we'll see.
Like, I already have friends that are like, yeah, I'm buying those.
Well, they are officially out, and they're officially available to purchase now on RayhartRundownMerch.com. It's a whole line called Sarcasta Merch. It's just basically a bunch of stuff, a bunch of merch stuff, and we were like, oh, do we come up with a new design? And it was just like, it was kind of a joke. Like, oh, we have T-shirts, and oh, we have this, and we have that. And it was just kind of like, oh, throw this, rude phrase on there or whatever. Like, we have like a little makeup bag that says like tools to make me look normal for the ladies, things like that. Just like stupid things like that, like coffee, 75% coffee, 25% mind your business on the new mugs, things like that. So check it out, RayhartRundownMerch.com. Of course, I guess that's 3 times I've said it now. So if you haven't caught on, sorry. What else? Aside from you getting a new car, there's nothing. I mean, over the last few weeks, we've just been chilling, just been relaxing,
Enjoying the time off.
just stopping.
Been meaning to take a vacation, but I didn't have a car.
You didn't have a way to go anywhere.
You went to Disney again.
I always go.
Yeah, you always go.
I'm not. They know this. I'll go again.
I stayed
I
here
might
with
go.
the dogs.
I might go this weekend.
Well,
I might just go for.
I wasn't working. We could take the new RAV4.
Well, you have to work now to afford the RAV4.
That's right.
So now that you have a new car that you could go anywhere with, you can't go nowhere because you have to go to work. Because you have to go to work.
Yeah.
It's a double-edged sword.
Yep.
So that's the only hard part of doing what you're doing.
I haven't had car payments in years. Because I paid my car off early.
Right.
Like I had like a 5-year loan. I paid it off in like 3.5, 4 years.
You can do that with this one too?
I'm sure as hell gonna try.
Yeah.
Like seasons here are coming up, so I'm just like season money. Gonna as much as I possibly can. But yeah, it's different having a car payment again, knowing I'm like, fuck.
Did you had to get full cover insurance too then, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that means you had to do
my insurance doubled.
it doubled.
It doubled.
Yikes.
So now I have a car payment and my insurance doubled, so but I mean I needed it, you know.
Right.
And the one I got is, like I said, super nice. Matter of fact, let's roll the clip.
Hey Peacocks. Here we are at Venice Toyota, getting ready for Adam here to buy his new car. Not
Brand
used.
new.
Brand new. How many miles on it?
4
miles.
4 miles.
It's gonna get more mileage going home.
Yeah,
Right?
A lot more.
Like a lot more.
Yeah.
All right, so we put together a little video to show you some of the stuff of we're doing here. So take a look.
Acting like I know what I'm actually talking about.
This is also true. So take a look and leave a comment. Let us know what you think.
It's a nice Lexus.
Jesus Christ.
You guys taking an oil change?
I don't need. It's gonna need a change if it had 4 miles on it. There, my guy. No, I can do that again. I'll show you looking like you know what you're doing. It's all good. There you go. There's Adam being fake. Cool. I'm not telling them. You're checking the oil on a brand new car. It's weird. I'm teasing you.
You jack the car up and take the tire off.
Did you want us to push his old car here for you? Yeah, it wasn't. It lives where it's at right now. So. Yay! Welcome to America.
Oh man, I feel like an actual adult now. Now I just need an American Express. And I'm like,
You're super stoked though, you know. No, you are.
see this here?
Yeah, I just spent a lot of money though, so I'm like, I'm stoked and heartbroken.
So you're definitely going to work tonight.
Yup. I'm gonna light myself on fire twice as much today.
Alexa, play the Rayhart rundown.
Here's some music by Red Hot Chili Peppers on Amazon Music.
That's not even close to what I said, but okay.
So that's my new car.
Wow.
Yeah. That's the new whip.
All black.
Dark metallic gray.
That's code for black. Dark metallic. Really? What color is this? Stark fluorescent neon clear. What? No.
It's not pink. It's lightish red.
Yeah, lightish red. Otherwise known as pink.
Oh man.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So that was fun. That was a fun trip to go and do that. I wanted to do more. We wanted to do more stuff.
Yeah.
And I mean, here's the thing: is I'm going to do more stuff. I know you've got to work, and that sucks. And I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But you gotta pay for that new truck somehow,
Yeah.
magically.
Dude, oh my God. It was a straight shot from the dealership to my house. And I still got lost.
Yes. I drove him to the dealership. Then I let him get in his new car. And then he took his new car this way. Home is this way.
Yep.
He has a GPS on the car. Home. The way he decided to go. I was like, I don't know. Maybe he's going on an adventure. Maybe he said, screw it. I'm going to go right on an adventure from here.
Yeah, I ended up going 20 minutes north.
It somehow worked out though, because you ended up like 5 minutes ahead of me.
Because I jumped on the highway before you did.
Yeah.
So I was going like fucking 85 the whole way.
Right. So you made up the time.
Yeah.
That's good though.
But yeah, that was a fun trip.
Again, I mean, and now that we're going to do season 5 or whatever, getting started here at the Rayhart.
Dude, I'm super excited for season 5 because like finally we're getting the guest area set up. We're getting
everything.
We just bought all new lighting equipment, a new table that's going to be coming in here, and like it's going to be a lot better. It's going to be, and especially like once we get everything hung, like the lighting and stuff, then it's literally going to come in and we're just going to be like, click.
It's going to be worse.
Seriously, if we could just like flip a switch and everything just fucking kicks on, you know? Because as of right now, it's all like, all right, turn on each individual light.
Yeah, that's still probably going to be a thing. I don't think there's going to be a flip a switch situation. Just because there's so many plugs for so many lights.
Maybe it's, hey, Google, turn on the studio. Oh, man.
That's why.
Oh, my God. So, I've been watching Doctor Who lately for the first time ever. Have you ever seen that show?
I saw one of the seasons. I don't remember what season it was, but it's always different. So I'm like, I never kept up with it. It's not like I did it. I tried it, and I was just like, this isn't for me.
It dawned on me on an episode I was watching last night. It's the live action Rick and Morty.
Okay,
but
you
not
can think
vulgar.
that, but here's the thing, with time travel and different worlds and things like that. I mean, people are like, oh, Back to the Future was, the live action Rick and Morty, and all of these things can be. There's always a parallel to Rick and Morty on everything,
right?
Because it's such ingrained in pop culture.
One of the alien species in that show, the Daleks, there's like the sworn enemy of Doctor Who.
Right, since like the beginning.
Since the beginning. Their spaceships literally look like Rick's.
Do you think that Rick and Morty did that on purpose?
Yes, I think that Rick and Morty was actually based a little bit from the Doctor Who.
I don't know if it was. I don't think it was. I think based is strong. I don't think it was based on.
Yeah.
I think they take a lot of liberties.
Influenced.
I think they take a lot of liberties with different sci-fi stuff. Because like if you watch Rick and Morty or whatever, there's a lot of like, oh, there's like these guys that could be from, this type of look goes from like Futurama, and then this type of look is from,
right.
the Orville or whatever. And I think they tend to mend.
Not the Orville.
They tend to mend and do their own. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, you got to have a sharp eye, but there's like a lot of the stuff. Rick and Morty are notorious for hiding stuff in, but again, their new season's about to start here actually too.
I can't wait.
Like in another couple weeks, I think. So
no, but I'm really into that the Doctor Who right now. Like it's
with the TARDIS and the screwdriver and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's a really good show. Are
you watching the new season?
No, I'm so far behind, dude. I'm on like season 2, I think. I just got the new Doctor after the first one of the new series. Mm-hmm. So the one that like everybody seems to like, I think his name is like David Tennant or something like that. Mm-hmm. Which is what actually got me on the show because I ended up watching like an episode that was like seasons in about the library, which was an amazing episode. And then I was all like, oh shit, this is a good show. Fucking start it over. And I ended up watching. Now I've watched all of season 1 in like less than a week.
Yeah.
So,
see, you always tell me like, oh, you have watched this show, you watch that show. I'm like, no, I'm too busy. I got too much shit going on. Like I've got,
well, when I get
much.
home from work, like I wind down. If I get home from work at like midnight because like I got cut early or whatever, Then me winding down is watching a TV show. Next thing you know, I'm like 5 episodes in. And it's 5 in the morning.
That's
I'm
why.
like, oh shit.
See, yeah. And here's the thing: is that I get home late, I won't even start it. Like even if I get home midday and I feel remotely tired, like I could pass out, I'll even tell Jen, I'm like, don't start a show because I won't survive. I'll have to watch it again. I'm not even gonna survive it, so I don't even bother. So,
Right on.
So you're lucky that you can watch shows. But on a lighter note, inching closer to doing the stand-up thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I got a notebook and I've got stuff written down in it. I've got my bits starting.
I lost all of mine.
Starting a set. I've got a set started already.
I had a set and it got lost in my old phone. I don't remember. I think I remember. I remember some of the jokes, of course, but not all of them.
I've done this thing now where when I've gone to work in the morning,
start carrying a notepad again.
When I gone to work in the morning, I've started to
test out your jokes.
No, I did that already. I know what's going to land and what's in it, and I know the age bracket I can work with because the different ages of people that work at work, like the older guys or the younger guys or whatever, or girls or whatever. So I kind of know what's going to work with the crowd. But the way I wrote my set or whatever, I've got it set up kind of like a choose your own adventure style. So I'll like ask a question. I'm not going to do any of it on the show today, but I'll ask a question, and depending on how the audience reacts, will make me go down to, you know what I'm saying? So I've got to memorize that setup.
Right on.
That's my plan. My plan is to if the audience reacts this way, adjust to do this joke. And if they do this, adjust to do this joke. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's how comedians do it. I'd love to sit and have a discussion this season on our show with comedians on how they do their joke writing. I think it's very curious. I saw our friend Carl's, how he did his. And it was hilarious. Because he pulled out old note pieces of paper that were
cut up.
Like a snowflake. It looked like one of those Christmas snowflakes where you open it up after you cut it. I even texted him. I was like, when he showed, he had it on his Instagram, and I was like, dude, that shit looks like it should be behind the Declaration of Independence, and Nicolas Cage should be looking for it right now. That shit is crazy looking. And, but he's like, oh, I've had these jokes forever. And I'm like, if you don't know them by now, throw them away. Hello. Who am I, though? I mean, again, I'm still writing stuff down, and it's like one of those things where you got to test it and see what works and what doesn't work. But once I feel confident that I've got a set built, then I'll go. A lot of people are like, just go on stage and just go try it. Just go do it. But I'm the type, much like when it came to doing this podcast, I want everything ready to go and then go. And then kind of everything's set up and then we go. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right.
When we started this podcast, it was okay, make sure we're going to do a podcast. Let's figure out a logo. Let's figure out music. Let's figure out the microphone situation. Let's figure out how to record. Once we got all that together, go. You see what I'm saying? I mean, this has come a long way since
the beginning.
Because you and me,
we started with
in a bedroom with
in
two
a
mics
corner
in a corner
with two $40 a piece mics from Amazon.
Yeah.
Let's bleep out the word Amazon. Let's not advertise for that company anyway. But yeah, you know what I mean? It was just with this desk and that desk just facing each other.
Right.
Pushed in a corner. Didn't even have the cameras. We tried to use our phones and it still didn't work out. Didn't have any
record
lighting.
long enough. Yeah, there was not lighting. It was bad.
It was awful. Yeah. So, but I mean, we got started and now look at us,
Yeah. Now it's everything from Patreon to merch store to ads.
Yeah, man.
So it's fun.
Just took thousands of dollars of debt, and
That's
here we
all.
are.
Just a couple $1,000s, and you too can have your own podcast show on YouTube and make $0. That's the one question I get asked all the time.
How much do you make?
How much does the podcast make?
Dude, I know.
I'm
I get asked that all the time.
So the startup involved to get to do the type of quality that I want to put out.
Right.
People go, I just started grabbing a mic. You could just grab your phone and you could do it from your phone. Yeah, you can. Can you? Yeah, you could do an audio podcast using your phone. we have one of our sponsors, Anchor.fm.
Yep.
You can use your phone, and it's free. You can start a podcast. I don't know why you'd want to, because the only way you're going to get listened to is if there's consistency. But you can. But again, for me, it had to be like, oh, I want it at... I need it to be... It can start here, but I need the preparation, and I need the knowledge to know that it's going to be here. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay. Hey, everybody. We'll take a minute from the episode here to talk about campsite.bio.
Campsite.bio started as a solution to the one link issue on Instagram, commonly known as your website or bio link. Campsite.bio works as a landing page for your social accounts. So it can be used on any social platform where you want to share all of the links for your brand.
And with that, it only takes 2 minutes. 2 minutes to get set up with a profile. So you know when you're on Instagram or you're on one of your social medias and you have like that ability to they only give you one link. They give you one link that you can click, and you're trying to tell everybody, here's my website, here's this. But if you use campsite.bio, in 2 minutes, you can have a link for everything. Like we've used it on ours for like to show off YouTube clips, to show off. You can do merch on there. You can do, it's just they integrate with TikTok. They integrate with Facebook. It's crazy. Definitely check them out because campsite.bio is really the only brand link you'll ever need.
That's right, Bob. And right now, you can get a 10-day free trial and a $10 credit towards a pro account by going to rayhartrundown.com/campsite.
Wow. So it's $10 free credit.
Yep.
And 10 days free.
Absolutely.
Just for giving it a try.
Yep. Where is it, Bob?
rayhartrundown.com/campsite. So,
and that's how you're walking into your stand-up?
And that's exactly, full circle conversation here. That's exactly how when I go to do my stand-up, when I go to sit, when I go to get up on stage and to do an opener or set or whatever, or giving open mic at this point. I'm considered an open micer. Okay, here we go.
But here's my thing, okay, is that I am not. I'm going to write my jokes. I'm going to go out there. I'm going to tell my jokes for stand-up, if I decide to take that path, which, like I said, I've been thinking about. You're more dedicated into wanting to do it.
Right.
I'm still like, I like doing the movie thing,
Right.
But I may do stand-up here or there type, So, but I'm more like, I'm going to write my jokes. I'm going to go out there. I'm going to tell my jokes. If they land, great. If not, I've got to know how that feels. See, I feel like the way that you're setting up your set list is that, like you said, you know what's going to hit, and you know which way to lead the audience based off of which joke, how they react to which joke. So you're trying to set yourself up to not fail, but I feel like every stand-up comedian has to bomb at some point in time.
And I agree with you.
Because you need to know how that feels. You need to go on stage and hear crickets and try your fucking hardest to get these jokes to land with people and make people laugh, and people are just like, dude, you suck. You
There's
know what I mean?
be,
like,
yeah.
You've gotta feel that, so that eventually when that will happen, if you do have a bigger crowd, because let's say you don't bomb, right?
Oh no, I'm guessing I will.
But
my presumption is no matter how much preparation I do, my nerves will get the best of me, and I'll fuck this up. That's my thought process.
Okay, because let's say you start off in a room of 50 people and you kill it. Then it's 80 people and you kill it.
Right.
And you got 100 people, kill it, 150, kill it. Next thing you know, you're opening up for somebody at...
like West Palm. That's like 300 or 400 people.
Now you've got 500, 1,000, 1,500 people in front of you, and you tank. It's a lot. I feel like it's a lot different to tank in front of 50 people than 1,500 people.
I don't think so.
You know what I mean? I feel like because
I don't think so. And again, this is one of those questions where we're going to come up with to ask the comedians that we're going to bring on the show. But
I feel like a group of 50 people are going to be a lot nicer than a group of 1,500 people that have like mob mentality.
No,
you know what I mean?
And I think the opposite. I think that it's easier. I think it's easier to bomb, and I could be wrong. I don't know. I'm going to prerequisite everything I'm going to say right now with, hey, I don't know for sure. But I think it would be easier to bomb with only 50 people because there's less people that would get the joke and or catch on. And in a room of crickets, there may be people fearful of laughing because laughter is contagious. Right. So if you can get a majority of the room to laugh, more people will laugh. I've been hanging out at our local comedy club, which has been a lot of fun. Like randomly on, like even on like a Wednesday. Like I was there like last Wednesday hanging out, and I was sitting with the comics off to the side, and we're just bullshitting or whatever. And it's the place wasn't packed at all, and it was like that situation where there's like it could have fit 100+ people, but there was only like 50. You know what I'm saying? It was a Wednesday, so yeah. But our buddy Carl went up, and he was opening, and when you cold open. This is one thing I've talked about with him when he's told me. When you cold open, people get there, they've had a drink or maybe they're waiting for their food, so they haven't laughed yet. So getting that first domino pushed over of laughter can be very difficult. So openers actually have in my opinion, again, I think have the hardest time to start the you know what I'm saying? Because laughter is contagious. I think once you start laughing and you start getting the giggles, then dumber and dumber things can be funnier. Right. You understand what I'm saying? And so I think as an opener, it may be a harder struggle, and I think that's where I'm going to bomb, or that's where I'm going to probably learn humility in the comedy world, is being that opener. And I'm fine with that. I'm ready for that.
I was just say, I feel like every comic needs to feel that, So that's why I just don't want you to try to set yours up basically not to fail. I'm kind of like with everybody else where it's like, dude, just do it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Go do it. Because you're going to fail. At some point in time, you will bomb. It's inevitable.
Right.
Dude, fucking Bill Burr bombed in front of Philadelphia in front of thousands of people. Kind of lost his mind, lost his shit, and yelled at everybody.
Right.
But that was under certain circumstances that, like, the whole crowd was turned against everybody who was going up and everything. There was like a whole interview you could watch about it, but it was but no, like, you're gonna bomb no matter how far you get into your career. I'm sure professionals still bomb. I mean, look at Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle talked about on one of his first specials when he came back how he bombed in Detroit. Mm-hmm. And he was that was well after Chappelle's show and everything else. So I just don't want you to get so far into your career and had this master plan of not bombing.
Oh, no.
And then bomb when it matters the most.
Yeah, no.
Like, what I mean?
I don't want, don't get it twisted. I don't want you to think that I'm manipulating a set to create this avoidance of bombing or avoidance of minefields of bombing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The idea behind me creating the set is that I want my jokes to come across like every other comedian, very fluid. Right. I don't want to be up there. I don't want to be the guy up there that's like, so how about that chicken marsala? Right? It's good. I don't want to be that guy by any stretch of the imagination.
Okay.
I don't want to.
Just don't be that guy.
But my fear is my nerves. You know what I'm saying? So, but if I have something that when I go up, if I've done it 1,000,000 times or I've done it 100 times in front of the mirror or whatever, and I'm ready to tell the story, and I do it, and here's like I was saying, a full circle conversation because I started this to say I do it at work, but what I do at work is aside from I got like dog hair in my nose or something. You see this? I keep looking like I'm picking my nose. Put this on a GIF. But at work, here's the thing. If I'm like, even if I'm not around somebody and I'm like driving a forklift or whatever, like, and I'm just by myself, like unloading a truck or something, I will go into the routine.
Right on.
I learned that from Bert Kreischer. Like, Bert Kreischer knows how long some of his sets are. Like, for example, his Russian Mafia story.
Yeah.
He knows it's 13.5 minutes long. So anytime he has to do something for a certain amount of time, he just tells that story in his head, and that gets him through 13 minutes of, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, the place will be here in 10 minutes. He was like, okay, the table will be ready in 10 minutes. And then he'll start to tell the story in his head. So he'll know as he gets towards the end of the story that it's almost time. Like, that was the trick, like he said. So I'm not timing myself, but in my own head, I'm like, okay, I'm going over, doing my job. But in the same token, I'm like, not. I'm like out of my own, and just going over things in my head. And like, okay, this would work, this would work, this would work. And it's helped because it had me come up with more stuff. And I carry like a little notepad and I just jot things down.
Right on.
So
I used to carry a notepad with me everywhere I went, just in case. And then phones came out.
Yeah. Then there was phones.
Yeah, then there was phones. Which there was always phones when I still carried a notepad. I'm just very old school. Like
I used to carry a voice recorder.
Yeah, I was
when
thinking about doing that too. I almost bought one actually a couple months ago, and then I realized,
phones.
There's phones.
There's phones.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, this was this was when phones were still a thing, but this was the early 2000s, like 99, 2000, 2001. This is when I had just started into screenwriting, and I would carry an Olympus voice recorder. And if I came up with a line for, like, I did the same type of thing as I was writing the scripts or doing whatever. It's like, oh, this is a good line, and I would just say it into the voice recorder, so that when I got home, couldn't forget it, because it was easier just to say it than to sit there and go and write it out.
Right.
'Cause for whatever reason, when you're screenwriting, it's like when you write it out, you look at it 100 times and go, this sounds dumb. But if I said it and then played it back, immediately I could tell if it was going to work or not. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that worked out well, but I don't know. I couldn't tell you what happened to that voice recorder now. There could be an entire script on it somewhere, and it's lost or sold or something. I don't even know.
Buried.
Yeah, buried.
Buried in the landfill.
So, but anyways, so that's my plan. So there you go. So there's an update on what we did on our summer vacation.
Oh yeah, I went to a bunch of doctor's appointments.
What happened with your hand?
Oh, that's Thursday.
So we went through 4 weeks. There's still nothing.
No, I went to other doctors though.
You got second opinion? You mean?
No. Like I went to other doctors. Like I went to I got a physical and stuff. I got blood work drawn so that they could just like test different things. Apparently, blood pressure is perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, blood pressure's perfect. My liver, perfect. Don't know how the fuck that happened.
You're still young. You're only 32.
Okay, yeah, but in my 20s, dude, I drank a lot. Kidneys are running great. Liver's running great. Heart, really shocked about that one too. Because, like, corn dogs is life. And, like...
That's a cholesterol. They check your cholesterol?
Yeah, it's great. Cholesterol's great. Everything's great. I went to a dermatologist, got butt naked right there in the middle, and was like, check me. Great. Skin's great. I'm great.
Okay, then.
Like,
So there you go.
yeah, I'm perfect.
What do they say about your weight?
Get fucked.
My doctor already knows. He's like, what the hell? I'm like, dude.
Yeah, your shirt's tucked in underneath your titty right now.
It's so bad. It's so bad. Like, I have got...
No,
So
I gotta.
bad.
Yeah, I gotta lose weight, and she wants me to quit smoking. I need to start exercising more, and I gotta quit with the vaping.
I told you it was not a supplement to, like, smoking.
That's exactly what it is. It is a supplement
No.
to smoking.
Oh, supplement, yes, but I mean, I'm sorry, it's not a
It's a substitute.
substitute for smoking. Like, it doesn't help you quit. I thought it did, and it does not.
Well,
It
I
doesn't.
feel like it does.
No, because you would have quit already. How long you been doing that? You would have quit already.
Yeah, but when I started, I was on 18 milligrams of nicotine. It's barely, you know what I mean? But it's like just enough to make me not strangle somebody.
But the other side of it,
But eventually, also, I'm just going to start smoking zero, because I feel like I'm still getting it. And then once,
yeah, see,
and
that's
then
why,
and then it's like, well, I've been smoking zero for like a fucking week. I don't actually have a nicotine addiction anymore. I could just stop. You know?
yeah, I don't know.
Or if I feel
did,
super stressed out, at least I'll just hit it and like think I'm getting it.
see-
and do, like, placebo effect of
Yeah.
calming me down.
I smoked cigarettes
Still
for a
be
while.
better than smoke. Not
I smoked cigarettes for a while
smoking
and then
it
did the
constantly.
vape thing, but then it was like 3 months and I was like, done.
I mean, I'm getting, like I said, I'm getting
close.
closer to quitting. But like the doctor says, I need to quit that. I need to, start exercising some more.
Because what it came down to is it's like for smoking, it's like, oh, you can only smoke outside or you can only smoke in designated areas.
Well, now you can't even do that.
Okay, right. But this is way back in the day.
Yeah.
With vaping came out, oh, you could vape anywhere, which caused me to actually, even though I was having a lower dose of nicotine,
You were smoking more.
I was smoking more because I was able to vape indoors.
Now you can't even vape indoors.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, they won't even.
So it
they don't
seems to
even
me
want
like,
you vaping outside of a door.
Yeah, they don't care.
You know, they're
They don't
like,
care.
oh,
It's-
vape outside, down the street, and over on the other side of those trees.
Yeah.
People come down all the time from up north, and they're coming to my bar, and they're all like, all right, man, can you do you want me to leave my license here? I'm gonna go smoke. Like,
Yeah.
fucking, just smoke right here. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
Here's an ashtray. And he's like, you could do that?
Yeah, because other
It's like-
states don't.
Yeah, I was like, dude, this is Florida, bro. Like, it's the fucking Wild West.
Like I think you would
Do
get
what you want.
I think you would get away with vaping in a lot more places if you didn't have the type of vape that blew smoke everywhere for no reason.
No, yeah, if I just had like one of those disposable ones, yeah. That
Not the
you could, like,
disposable ones.
hide.
Not the disposable ones. If you had, it's a type of vape, not that one, but it's a type of vape that you can get. It's like a type of cartomizer, and it doesn't have all the smoke. You get all the nicotine, you get your hit or whatever, but there's no smoke, so you can
Right.
kind of get away with it, and then you won't get called out so much. Like you're not allowed to smoke in theme parks at all. Vape, nothing, nowhere. They're like, you want to smoke that shit? Go out to your car. They don't care.
Yeah.
And if they see you with it, they'll stop you and they'll be like, you've been told once. And after that, like if they catch you smoking or vaping, it's one of those things where they can kick you out of the park for it now. So, yeah. Because Jen still vapes from time to time. And I'm just like, you get kicked out, I'm going to be like, see you at the hotel. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't even mess around. But yeah, because I know they do it. But aside from that, oh, so your hand thing.
Yeah, that's I find out on Thursday. What's up? I have an appointment on Thursday because
I thought they were going to cut it open or smash it with a book or some shit.
So it's
Why are we book smashing
it's
it?
a Bible cyst.
Okay, so why don't you smash a Bible? Why don't you put the
You want
Jesus?
to do it on the air?
Put the Jesus on it. No, I don't want to do it on the air.
No, Thursday because it's because I'm a new patient.
Mm-hmm.
I had to fall under the new patient schedule,
Ah,
which
okay.
is like months out.
They're not going to put you out like you want, though.
I still haven't had a good night's rest, even on this whole freaking break ordeal. Like,
Stop
it's
staying up
always
watching
something-
shows.
Yeah. But yeah, I haven't had a good night's rest in a long time, and now that there's a new puppy at the house, yeah, that's something new. New pup.
All right, let's do filthy trivia before we get out of here.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, here we go. Be ready.
Yeah, man.
Start the music, and here we are. An astonishing 15% of women admitted to never looking at this in the mirror. Is it A, their vagina, B, their naked body, C, their own butthole, or D, all of the above? 15% of women admitted to never looking at this in the mirror.
Their own butthole. I firmly believe that women look at themselves naked in the mirror.
Okay.
So it can't be all of the above.
Okay. So you think it's their vagina or their butthole then? Those are the only other two answers.
The amount of women that I've met that have bleached their buttholes, they had to wonder what it was like in order for it need to be bleached. So I'm going to say vagina.
Correct!
Yes!
15% of women never bother to look at their vagina in a mirror. Yeah. So there you go. Good job, women.
You look at your butthole, but you won't look at your vagina.
I don't know what I don't know what the percentage of butthole lookers are. I could
Have you ever done that?
I couldn't tell you. No,
Yeah, neither have I.
I couldn't.
Never.
I don't even
Had
think I
an
have
interest
enough
of
mirrors
looking at
and
my
or
own
the ability to
butthole.
bend that way. So forget it. Thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for watching Peacocks Up. Welcome to season 5. Now we got 23 more episodes to go.
Just edited with talking about looking at our own buttholes. All right. Later, guys.